July 26, our second day in Rome, we made it to Piazza di Spagna early in the morning to beat the crowds. When we arrived, the cleaning crew was still hosing down the steps, as you can observe in the video. The Piazza di Spagna at the bottom of the Spanish Steps is one of the most famous squares in Rome. It owes its name to the Palazzo di Spagna, seat of the Embassy of Spain among the Holy See. The Spanish Steps are a set of steps climbing a steep slope between the Piazza di Spagna at the base and Piazza Trinità dei Monti, dominated by the Trinità dei Monti church at the top. The monumental stairway of 135 steps was built in 1723-1725, linking the Bourbon Spanish Embassy and the Trinità dei Monti church that was under the patronage of the Bourbon kings of France. At the base of the Piazza di Spagna is the early Baroque fountain called Fontana della Barcaccia, Fountain of the Old Boat in English, built in 1627-1629 and often credited to Pietro Bernini, father of a more famous son, Gian Lorenzo Bernini, who is recently said to have collaborated on the decoration. According to a legend, Pope Urban VIII had the fountain installed after he had been impressed by a boat brought here by a flood of the Tiber River. In front of the church stands the Obelisco Sallustiano, one of the many obelisks in Rome, moved here in 1789. It is a Roman obelisk in imitation of Egyptian ones. The column of the Immaculate Conception is a 19th century monument depicting the Blessed Virgin Mary, dedicated on December 8, 1857. It celebrated the recently adopted dogma of the Immaculate Conception. The structure is a square marble base with statues of biblical figures at the corners that uphold a column of 11.8 meters. Atop the column is a bronze statue of the Virgin Mary. Patriarch Moses by Giacometti. Seer Ezekiel by Carlo Celli. Prophet Isaiah by Revelli. and King David by Tadolini. Following are some of the beautiful bas-reliefs that adorn the monument, depicting scenes from Mary's life. Sant'Andrea delle Fratte is a 17th century Basilica church dedicated to Saint Andrew. Its beautiful bell tower called our attention, and we photographed it and found out that at the sides of the presbytery are angels, 1688-1699, designed by Bernini for the Ponte Sant'Angelo, but later moved here and replaced those on the bridge with copies. The Fontana di Trevi, designed by Italian architect Nicola Salvi and completed by Pietro Bracchi, is the largest Baroque fountain in the city and one of the most famous fountains in the world. Legend holds that in 19 BC, thirsty Roman soldiers were guided by a young girl as a source of pure water 13 kilometers from the city of Rome. The discovery of the source led Augustus to commission the construction of a 22-kilometer aqueduct leading into the city, which was named Aqua Virgo, or Virgin Waters, in honor of the legendary young girl. The aqueduct served the hot baths of Agrippa and Rome for over 400 years. Following are close-up pictures of the majestic facade that is topped by the papal coat of arms. In January 2013, the Italian fashion company Fendi sponsored a 20-month, €2.2 million restoration of the fountain. It will be the most thorough restoration in the fountain's history, and it is still going on. The fountain will remain closed until October 2015. Because of the restoration work, we did not get to see the complete composition of the monument, but here is a picture capture from the internet that will help us visualize its beauty.